like I said, she has more sibling stories than I do. I forgot to mention, my brother has a girlfriend. She's very nice. Her name's Anya.
Then she texted me, oh yeah, Anya's coming over today. I forgot to mention that.
Oh my god. I love my brother. I really do. But he's literally never at home anymore for the sole purpose of he's either working a 12-day... I don't know. It's like 12, 15 hours a day. Because him and Daniel do landscaping together. Which I praise them for starting their own business, whatever. But it's either they're doing that, or he's hanging out with Daniel, or he's hanging out with Anya. So we literally never see him. So we always want to do, like, family stuff. We're like, hey, do you have time to go see a movie together, or do this together, blah, blah, blah. He's like, no. And I'm like,
guys,
you literally, like, you live here. I know you want...
We have so much to talk about, and this is just...
I mean, technically we have 10 minutes, but, like...
Oh, no, we're going past the hour. Are you kidding? We'll just
we were going to make this, an hour, most of them half an hour, but we'll see how long
I took up, like, 30 minutes of it, so...
But yeah, like, she's one of the sweetest people ever, but it's just, like... You feel like you can't do anything or, like, sit there, but Daniel, you can totally sit with and mess with and do whatever the fuck you want. Because I always use Matt and Daniel, and, like, for all my, even, like, photography stuff, all my other stuff, I'm just like, hey, can I borrow you guys? And last time I did that, they had Anya with them, and I was like, okay. Like, sure, she helped a little bit, but, like, I was like, okay.
I feel like, as his girlfriend, she would want to impress you. You would think.
I know, and just, I don't know.
Like, I mean, obviously, Audrey, I don't know what, she doesn't date anybody because she's probably smart in high school and just doesn't date anyone, which I said I was going to do that, but look how that turned out for me.
I mean, yeah, my main high school quote-unquote relationship it was fine.
Yeah, but
that was...
I don't think it should be, like, if you're a serious couple, you shouldn't have a serious relationship in high school.
No, and that's the thing, because, Matt, if you see this, I'm really sorry, but it's true.
Love you.
He basically refuses, because they're all seniors, so he basically refuses to talk about what's going to happen after grad and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he just won't talk about it, even with us. We're like, oh, have you talked about it with her? And he's like, no. I'm like, okay, well, you're going to have to. Like, that's literally, like, the whole point of, like, talking to each other all the time. Like, and I'm like, that's so stupid if you just are avoiding it, just to avoid it. Because Daniel very well might be going to ISU with him, which I kind of hope he does. Just so, like, Matt won't be alone, I guess. My brother, he's kind of shy. Like, he's not the most talkative person. He's not like us whatsoever. My mom, like, we're very loud.
I mean, I'm really not shy until you get to know me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my personality
that's how he is, too.
So.
It's just, like, he's very avoidant of stuff, too. So, if something bothers him, he just won't talk about it. Which I think is really annoying sometimes.
I mean, I obviously don't have a brother, so I can't relate, but I kind of feel like I'm an honorary Coleman sometimes.
Yeah.
So, Caleb, Christian, they probably won't see this.
I love them.
Christian is such an angel.
I love them.
He, honestly, Madison asked me if you had to date one of my sisters or one of my brothers who would you date, I'd date Christian. He's like such a nice, he's so cute. It's just like...
by the way, I would like to preface, I haven't seen them since, like, sophomore year of high school.
I see them...
My sophomore year of high school.
I see them pretty regularly when Madison's home, and sometimes not when Madison's home.
But they're super
sweet. Whatever. They're like my second family. But Christian doesn't have a girlfriend. It's just fine.
He really should.
He shouldn't.
Well,
he shouldn't until at least junior year. He's a sophomore.
Okay, very true.
Caleb is a sophomore at Naperville Central, and he's dating a junior at Neuqua Valley.
Neuqua just in and of itself. Someone asked me if I went to Neuqua, and I was like, no.
I love him, and I know I give him so much bullshit for, like, his relationship, because he just goes from, like, one to the other within like, a short period of time. But, like, honestly, like, I only tell him that stuff because I care, and I don't want to see him, like, he gets really invested, like, financially and emotionally invested in one
That's how Matt
person.
is, too. My mom's been lecturing him because they went to Chipotle yesterday for lunch or whatever, or a couple days ago. And she was like, you gotta, like, be more aware of your money, blah, blah, blah. You can't go out every day spending, like, $20 on lunch, blah, blah, blah.
Like, buying big gifts.
Especially because everything's so expensive now.
Yeah.
And, like, when you go to school, there's nothing. Like, there's no way to make income for yourself, for the most part. As just a normal college student, if you're not gonna work at school, which most jobs aren't available if you're older anyway. So it's hard for you to, like, keep your money and stuff like that for the, 4 or 5 months that you're away from home, and you can come home and make money again, whatever.
Or you're smart and you stay home and go to community college and make money.
Yeah.
And have a car.
But, like, she's like, you paid for Anya too, didn't you? And he just didn't respond.
I don't mind people paying for each other. You just have to find a balance.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that was the one thing I liked about last year.
I don't know how to cook. Like, oh man, I don't know how to cook shit.
I know how to cook some things.
I know how to cook things where you can, like, they give you the directions on the box, like, obviously. But, like, I eat out pretty much once or twice every day.
I've been doing that a lot lately too, and I really shouldn't.
And I felt bad making David do that because he doesn't, like, he can, like, he's what his mom cooks, but we aren't always at his house, and I'm like, I don't know what to do for you. So I will pay, he will pay, like, we alternate every single time. It's not like, I would say a little bit, like, more right now. He has been doing it because I've been, like, driving. Like, I've been carrying us
places
in different ways. So he pays for my food, so I drive.
Yeah.
I drive my car, or I'll drive his car. So I don't really like driving. Nobody really likes it. Some people just tolerate it.
I like driving. I like driving.
I like driving, not 5 hours straight. But I can tolerate it anywhere else, really. But it's just like
driving that's normal sometimes by yourself is just annoying, but like other than that, I love driving.
Yeah, but he doesn't drive shit. He'll drive to work, he'll drive home, and he's done.
Yeah.
Like dead serious. He'll make his friends do it. Like I love him, but like he said driving gives him a headache, which is bullshit. But you need to switch every other, because I don't want to hear people complaining about like I don't. Also, David has way more of an income than I do, so I feel like that's what you have to think about.
That's the thing. Matt does. He has very much of an income. It's just I don't think he should be.
It's not enough to be spending
money willy nilly like he does sometimes. And by the way, I love willy nilly. Anyway, because he's going to need it when he's by himself.
Yeah.
Which I regret.
You are at a very different stage of your life than he is.
Yeah, and it's like, sure, he's making a lot of money doing what he does because he charges well and they tip him well, blah, blah, blah. But when you're by yourself next year, like, I am going to be completely honest, there was a few times where I got it very close to, because I got an allowance every month.
Yeah.
Just so I could keep myself afloat for however long I need for groceries, whatever, stuff like that, for my dorm and everything. And sometimes I made it very close because, one, we were either eating out too much, or one, I needed certain things from the grocery store or whatever. And that was one thing I liked about normal last year.
They don't give you discounts because you're a college kid.
Yeah, and they really should.
You pay adult prices.
Yeah. Unless you're like in the dining hall and it's like included in your.
But like that's still a lot of money in general.
Yeah. Like even if you aren't a student, I've gone there and eaten in the dining hall and it's still like $11.
And it's gross. I would rather get an allowance from my mom, $200 a month or something.
Yeah, that's how mine was.
And get groceries. Like that's so much better for you health wise. And it saves your parents like a shit ton of money. I know Madison, she gets her own groceries. She only has like 5 meals, which is one every single day for the lunch hall or whatever.
Ours, I had an unlimited plan so I can go whenever, but their food you get sick of very quickly. It's fine. It's like it's good. It's decent food. It's just repetitive. But like, that was what I was gonna say. Was one of the things with my friend group that we would pay for each other a lot. Be like, oh, I got this, blah blah blah, and then the next time you pay for them, kind of thing. So it evened out. And I realized a couple of my friends still owe me money because I bought them something or whatever. Because I bought something for my friend JD, and he owes me like $5, which $5 is $5. But a couple of
I owe you a meal. I know that.
Yeah, a couple of the other guys at school, like Franklin, he owes me for something. I paid for he went to the store once. Franklin is this guy that is one of my.
We'll talk about it.
He will be brought up a lot, most likely in negative ways.
Yeah.
He's very nice, but he can be very like a guy. Anyway, but like he was at the store once, and I was like, "Hey, can you pick me up this?" So I paid for myself.
Yeah.
But I got him like a Valentine's Day gift, and he was at a basketball game that day.
I feel like
in the nosebleeds, which the gift I had to wait because he had mono after that, so I couldn't see him for like a week and a half.
I feel like gifts are different than meals, though.
No, because he also bought me stuff too. Or I bought him stuff.
I guess, yeah.
Or like, because I would buy him Starbucks a lot too.
But it's not.
And I never got paid back for that because he's broke.
But it's not like you're saying, here, I give you a gift and you're in debt with me. It's not like that.
No. It just, like, I just felt like...
You carry the weight. You spend more money.
Yes.
Because you're more thoughtful.
Because he's broke. He wastes his money on shit. But, like, because I bought it for him, and he was like, okay, I'll get you something, blah, 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 whatever you want, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, food, whatever. Yeah. And it didn't happen. That's my point.
Yeah.
But, like... Nathan, one of my really good friends, Nathan, I love him so much. His old roommate, who I used to be friends with, who now, that's another story. But I bought so much stuff for him that he owes me like $30 in shit for what I bought him. And I was like, Just because...
See, that's why dating people and spending money on them is just...
I wasn't even dating Matt, though. Sorry, that's Nathan's roommate's name is Matt.
Yeah.
Matt Kolakowski. I wasn't even dating him, but, like, we'd be out or whatever, and be like, oh, can, like, someone buy this for me, blah, 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 and I'd be like, yeah, I don't care.
Well, so...
Which, like, I typically didn't.
The Colemans are all notorious for working at Cookie Dough, like, God bless, because I love freaking Cookie Dough. Like, God freaking bless. Like, they pay good over there, they have a wonderful owner, it's Naperville based, like, it's only Naperville, like, it's not like this...
I haven't been there forever, but they're very good.
This chain bullshit that we see down here every single day. I know for sure that Christian and Madison work there, at least when Madison does when she's home.
Yeah.
Caleb picks up shifts when he needs it. So he only picks up shifts when he knows there's going to be a holiday, an anniversary, or something's got paid for.
Yeah.
But I can't, like, I love you, Caleb. Did I say Christian? Oh my god, I messed up. Caleb is the one I'm talking about with the working. Christian does a fine job with it. But Caleb just spends way too much money. He's over here asking me, like, oh, can I give you a Christmas? I'm like, no. Save the money. Yeah. Use your head. And plus, your kids, you don't need to be setting like $100 gift budgets. David and I set $200, but we're also above the age of like 20 and over. So I feel like
that's the other thing about living in Naperville is that we spend a lot of money on stuff. Like, and like it just happens.
It's not like we recognize it.
Like, because we're all making money. Because everything in Naperville is expensive on itself. So just I don't know if it's just us or what, because like
also I save a lot, like gift cards I do not spend on myself. Gift cards I spend on other people, so I don't spend my money on other people. I mean, that sounds like stupid because you're having like other people, but it's smart.
Yeah, that's smart.
You know what I've spent the total of Christmas, and I got presents for everybody. Guess how much I spent? $50. And I probably, if I spend it on my own money, it probably would have like $500. That's shit on my gift cards.
Yeah, my dad.
I take my birthday gift cards and I just spend them on Christmas.
Yeah, my dad gives us a budget for Christmas, which, like I said, inflation and shit needs a higher budget.
We need to up it.
But like, I love you, Steven, and I don't mean to brag in any way, shape, or form. I'm gonna say that right now because I love you, and this is just an example, okay? But Steven has an older sister who is a junior in college. They're the sweetest person ever. But he was like, oh, my sister got me one of the emotion flipping octopuses for Christmas. And I was like, my brother got me a blanket hoodie thing and like candy and like all this kind of
start talking again. Are you just mad because I look like I'm my shit or something? It's a high income area, but like we've grown up like this isn't new. Like,
yeah, so like which is why I don't understand how some people don't spend that much money.
Yeah, so when people come from a town over, they're like,
yeah, they're like, oh my god, your taxes are so high, blah blah blah.
This is normal.
And I'm sure taxes are like 2% or something like that.
I don't know, but I think it's normal. Like I know how much it's gonna be every single time I go to Chipotle. $9.14.
Yeah, that's my point. Every time I go to Starbucks, I'm like, okay, it's that much. But like, I feel like because stuff has gone up, like even at work, one of my jobs is Ben and Jerry's in downtown Naperville. But like, I'm gonna be completely honest. A few weeks ago, it was like $6.36 for a small, and now it's like $6.80 or something.
Yeah,
and I was like,
ice cream isn't even that high demand right now. It's like
it's the middle of winter.
It's the middle, dead middle.
I mind only judge people who come and get ice cream. Okay.
It's your hot chocolate ice cream, hot chocolate infused that they
ultimate hot chocolate, which that's not my problem. It's just like, which is why it's literally dead every time I've been working lately. But that's not the point.
I'm like, we just don't talk about siblings, but it's
we'll just like talk about it and then we get off topic.
Yeah, which is fine. That's gonna happen a lot because a lot of it like that ties together.
Yeah, I just kind of like full circle it.
Yeah, we just pinpoint more things more than others, obviously.
Yeah.
Audrey, her spending. Sorry, I just want to go back to Audrey. I just think about her spending.
Yeah.
So our house, my mom has one camera on our house. Here, I'll show you. Hey, I have visuals.
The camera that we're gonna
I'm gonna pull up this camera. It's like right outside my garage door, and you can see it live here.
Is it live? Should I go outside?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
it's my driveway, and I don't know. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas, whatever. We got boxed rolling in like it's goddamn Christmas the next day. I see them, they're like, Audrey, Urban Outfitters, Audrey, Nordstrom. I'm like, how many Doc Martens. Like, what the fuck?
That literally happened. A package came from Matt today from Dick's. I'm like, what the hell are you ordering?
Like, what do you need? Christmas just happened.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Like if there's a sale, that's different. But like I will say, Matt orders from Dick's. I think the very most out of anything.
I don't get what you spend your money on. Like, I don't
understand how I don't understand how he still has money.
I have one bag coming the whole year of 2022. I have 2 packages coming.
I order shit a lot, and I probably
that's it.
But normally it's for stuff that I'm like, okay, I need something like this, or I need this for some reason.
But like, it's a need. It's not a want. Like, that's different. I want this. I want this.
I do spend on a lot once. I should not, but I do.
We are huge Starbucks hoes. That is where all of our funds go to. So Starbucks on 75th. Shout out to you.
Please, Starbucks, please sponsor us.
Next paid partnership looking for them.
If I'm gonna be completely real, Starbucks will pop up again.
Several
conversation.
It can relate to things such as Disney. Literally, we can make Starbucks pop up anywhere.
If we blow up and go viral and we don't get a Starbucks sponsorship, I'll cry.
I'm really pissed.
I'm so sad.
I have Starbucks like almost every day, literally. If I don't get a drink, I get a sandwich, or if I don't get a sandwich, I get a drink, or I get both.
Typically, I don't go every day, but when I do, I'll get a sandwich and a drink. So it's like a well-rounded meal, okay?
When I come back from David's, I can make Starbucks on the way.
Yeah, literally.
And I'm like, I'm already out.
Exactly. I'm like, I'm here, I'm close, I'll go.
Yeah, I swear, if you go back in me and Gabby's like Snapchat chats, like it's
literally like Starbucks. Let's
Should
go.
I get Starbucks? Do you want to pick me up?
We're going to Starbucks.
We're going to Starbucks. Who's picking who up? What's going on? I swear, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just like, it's good. It's never let me down.
Yeah, like if I'm with Matt and I want to go, he's just like, okay. Like, and he'll more or less be like, oh, give me like something basic or whatever.
Yeah, I'll get like a peppermint. I'm not over here getting like acai shit. Like,
I do.
Okay, well, okay.
Because I don't like coffee.
Well, I'm a child too. I don't get a coffee. I get the goddamn like child frappuccinos or something.
Yeah, I do something.
It's a goddamn milkshake.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh my god, their chestnut praline syrup. Holy shit. Oh my god, these motherfuckers come over here like, oh, we don't have peppermint syrup for your peppermint hot chocolate.
So much stuff has been out lately. I'm so mad about
That's why I look on my phone, because you know you can see your orders, and I see if they have it sold out or not.
Oh,
and I don't even bother.
I went today and I literally have a drink sitting in my car because I didn't have a sandwich and I was mad.
I think I'm gonna go in the morning tomorrow. I have to go snowboarding with these fucking idiots.
We'll see if I go tomorrow because I have work tomorrow.
I probably will go tomorrow. Just to preface, I have to go. I don't have to, but I have to go snowboarding. One, because my mom paid for it, and I want to. But the people who I'm going with, I mean, they're not terrible, but they weren't my first choice of people.
So very well could be terrible.
I'm only gonna name drop specific of David's friends. You'll only hear the words like Andy, Saint Spawn. Those two names go interchangeably together.
Oh my god.
Dylan, but like I'm not gonna say anything mean because I don't want to say anything mean about it until we talk about things later, because there's just some things that nitpick in my brain and annoy the shit out of me sometimes, and people again screwed me over, and I'm like the wrong person to screw over, and I've definitely learned that. Cole Langley, I'm sure will be brought up at some point, because why the fuck not? So yeah, exactly. Fucking hate all those names. We will tell you if we name drop, and we will name drop. So
a lot, yeah.
So if you don't like it,
you haven't noticed, we've been doing already.
So if you don't like it, bye bye. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If you want to come, I'll give you my fucking address. You want to come beat me up? I don't care.
Could please be on our show.
Please come beat me up. I need clickbait, so please come. Wink, wink.
This week's talk show.
These Pearsons are going to be pissed off, so if you want to line up at the front of my door, go ahead. I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit about anybody. It's just like...
It just kind of happens.
It's not even shit. It's just like real things. Like, I'm not making up anything I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Just people are that fucking...
When we talk like this, it's very straightforward and honest about stuff.
If I would have lied to you... If you want to hear anybody else's perspective from my family or my friends... Gabby has been there with me, so she's going to give you straight up what's happening with me.
Oh, I'd like to point out, been friends for like 8 years now, maybe? Or 6th
like
grade?
7th grade, 6th grade, yeah. Like 8, 9.
9?
That's good.
9 years?
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So that's why we know so much about each other for the last however long, because we've
done a lot of things together.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Well, it's just because our birthdays are on the same day. Well, basically, we just have a lot of things that we
have in common.
We have in common, so then we do it together, and it's just like that much more special. Like when we went to see the Once Upon a Time people, like that was fucking awesome.
I forgot about that.
I know, me too. I always forget about it.
Yeah.
But, like that was so cool.
I forgot about that.
Like looking back on that, like who else is gonna ever do that?
Should we insert a picture? Where's the picture?
I don't have a picture.
I have a picture somewhere.
Insert picture right here.
If I can find the picture. I have it somewhere. I know I do. Because I kept asking. Okay. Since I've known you, I've gone through all my phones. Like 4 maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which phone it's on, but
I've had like 3. I've had like 3.
Oh, I found it.
4.
So I asked you because you have it.
Oh shit! I don't know where it is.
Well, you had it.
I had it. I think I lost it when we moved.
Oh.
Whatever.
Yeah, because you're the one who had it before. That's what I remember.
Yeah, the only was
because I didn't have
one freaking copy. Whatever.
I know. I still have the one of Fuck Though sitting in my room on my dresser.
I don't understand.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Once Upon a Time is just shit. I mean, I like the newer seasons.
No.
So it has got
I think I stopped
way worse. I stopped once, like
4?
I stopped once. Emma Stone was the dark one because I was like, that's fucked up.
I finished a little bit after that,
but it
was I very watched.
It's so hard to finish it when the people you like leave, and it's just so terrible. Like you can definitely see the acting shift, and it just bothers me. Like I feel the same way about Grey's Anatomy.
I don't watch that.
As soon as Patrick Dempsey died, oh my god.
TV shows and movies will be another topic, by the way.
I mean, I don't want to talk about that show. It's like a whole fucking shit show, but. And it's obviously good enough. It's like the longest running like medical drama.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't.
Well, I will not watch past season like 15 because it just started bringing in people.
There's too many.
I just hate.
Literally too many.
There are a couple shows that I will watch forever because I don't think that no matter how many people there are, still some people there from the beginning that just make it that much more better.
Yeah, even like old shows. I rewatch old shows literally all the time.
Me too. We gotta do it. We have to do a cover on that 90s show or whatever that's coming out on Netflix.
I want to see that really bad.
It comes out next week. I'm so excited.
I just watched season 2 of Ginny and Georgia.
The 19th. So that was a week from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We should watch it together.
Yes. But yeah, season 2 of Ginny and Georgia was pretty good.
I did not watch that.
I watched it with my friend Chloe. Hi, Chloe.
I think 95% of my camera was from Rylander. Oh yeah, I have a lake house in Rylander, Wisconsin. So if you ever come there, look me up. If I'm there. I will be there tomorrow night, and then I'm coming home Sunday. So.
I like to preface this will not be out by tomorrow night.
Yeah, sorry, losers. I was there last weekend, but I just wanted to go back to snowboard because it's in snowboarding's in Wausau, so that's like the major city right before nothing, basically.
Yeah. My family's going to the ice castle. In February or something like that.
Wait, where's that? Geneva?
Yeah,
Wausau.
No, it's in Geneva. We love going to Lake Geneva, at least once a year for the snow sculpture festival. But we're we're going on a Monday, so Matt's getting taken out of school for that day. If you're not a teacher, I'm so sorry.
Sucks.
Yeah. So we're going the Monday, so we can go during the day and not have to worry about a lot of people because of my mom.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to the sculptures and then go to the ice castle. Hopefully I can get some good pictures. So if I can't, I'll be very sad.
At least you'll make the most of your trip. This is what really bothers me. When you drive ooh.
If you can't tell, Oreo's very loud and fast.
I think he woke up from his nap a little too much early. If you drive, so our lake house is about 5, like it's a hike. From John's house, it's 6 hours.
Okay.
Our house, it's 5 hours.
Okay.
Because, I mean, they live like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like the routes, I think,
yeah.
kind of fun guys. So when you drive there, you want to make the most out of your time.
Yeah.
Right? But if you're hungover all day and you sit inside and do nothing,
then it's going to take a little more effort.
Then it's a waste of you driving. We'll keep going. The sun comes up.
I know, but I'll
Well, if you come to Rylander, everyone's gonna love you because they've never met like
normal people.
Normal people. These are like the most redneck people you've ever met. They're like dating each other's cousins. Like it's like incest. That's what happens up there.
That doesn't.
Like I'm dead serious. Like our neighbor is dating his cousin. Like I'm dead serious.
Ew.
They living in a camper at his ex-wife's house and he's dating his cousin.
Wait.
I'm dead serious. I know this specifically because my mom told me because she found out somehow. I'm not really sure
so
how.
Weird. If you're them, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I doubt they even have internet or what YouTube is or anything, what a podcast is.
Probably not.
So yeah, I mean, I understand if you think our critiques are like harsh, but like I've obviously known these dumbass motherfuckers called stepsisters for like 5 years. So like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like if I've seen different behavior, then I'd be like, oh, maybe they're just having a shitty weekend. But no, this is like
just consistent.
This is just consistently shitty. They're complete bitches, and I think I'm a bitch for like telling them to be quiet. Like
that's why I get
fuck
along
up.
with my brother.
Like go fuck yourself.
I used to not when I was little. I did not like that he existed in my home when I was little.
If you're gonna be
sometimes, but you know, no, I live with him and we're great.
Well, you know what? Your real siblings are where it's at. You get these fucking secondhand hand-me-downs.
Yeah, someone else's
problems. I don't know what's funny to tell you.
I don't know. I can't really relate. Mine's never home, so you know. Daniel, if you're watching this, give him back. Anya, if you're watching this, give him back.
Gabby needs some time with her brother.
Because he's literally never home. I will say, last year, like, when I was home and stuff like that, he'd be like, hey, do you want to do something today? Like, and we would just do that a lot together. We'd be like, hey, do you want to do something today? Do you want to go out? Do you want to hang out? And he doesn't do that anymore. I did it last week. I did it a couple weeks ago, and he said yes. And then I did it last week, and he was like, no. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. Thanks a lot for that. Mad. Like, I genuinely love him. I really do. It's just the fact that he's just like a wall, and then he comes home and sits in his room in the dark by himself, basically. And I'm like, no.
Nice. I only see Audrey when she's at my mom's. She does like a month at my dad's, and then she'll come a month here because she just,
yeah.
And it's kind of like just hard to keep going back and forth, but I totally understand. I stopped living with my dad around 8th grade, probably 7th grade, because I just like I have severe anxiety and stuff, so I just got so anxious going over there for some reason. I don't know. I think I just didn't like I don't know. There's nothing specifically I can remember, but I think I just it made me so anxious going over there.
We both have. Nah, I think your anxiety might be a little bit worse.
Oh, mine is definitely a lot worse. I'm not trying.
I only have bad anxiety sometimes. I do have it though.
Well, when I get anxiety, it's very debilitating to the point where I can't do shit because my head is just going a million miles per hour.
It depends on what's happening.
I did have a lot of depression too that I got diagnosed with, but like I don't really feel necessarily like that anymore. Or maybe just if I do, it's like very slight when I go on my period. But like
I feel like they kind of go hand in hand.
They are.
Which is why like mine isn't too bad because my anxiety doesn't happen very much. Or neither of them happen.
I mean, Gabby, when I text you, I'm about to flip a table. Like, I'm dead
serious.
That's my anxiety, and people driving me fucking bonkers.
No, my anxiety is more in the form of, like, I won't do anything about it, and then my hands will start shaking really bad, or my heart rate will go up a lot.
My anxiety
or down, for that fact.
To the point where, when I was on the way to Disney, and I was plane got fucking delayed like 9 hours, and I was sitting on the plane for 4 hours, and I was about to like lose, like I was crying so much, I just couldn't sit there anymore.
Yeah.
I just left, and they're like, oh, delayed, canceled, oh wait, we have another flight, and they go without me, but that's fine.
Yeah, that was weird.
Because I was here, and for some reason, they decided to get on a flight because they were closer in LaGrange, or whatever. I don't want to rehash it, because I love Disney, and I don't. It took me a long time to get over that.
I think together, like, that's definitely, like, our favorite place.
Yeah. Like, who doesn't... How do you... Honestly, like, I feel like I'm on a whole different fucking continent. When Disney.
It's great.
It's so... Literally, like, I could fall and eat shit and I'd still be the happiest person in the world.
Yeah, so...
Because you'd eat shit at Disney. Like...
Just
like
your ankle
fall and
train tracks.
Yeah, you would hit your cement on Main Street, USA, and you would be like, "Oh my god, I just hit my hand! Oh my god, does it look pretty?" Like you would be like that. Like that's how you would act. Which is fine. I mean, that's a good way to be. But when you don't, I feel like that brings my serotonin levels high. Not a lot of things go get my serotonin level high. So when I don't go there for like a year, I'm about to like lose my fucking mind.
She goes more often than I do, by the way.
Yeah, I go like every year because it's like me and my mom's and my sister's trips, and
this will also be another topic.
If
I haven't mentioned that already.
Oreo. Oh, trust me, this will be a whole. I still have Mickeys in my car, like the ones David bought me. Like they're still sitting in my car right now.
I was gonna, but I just like didn't. I don't know, it just didn't happen. Except for Rob.
And the sale ended.
I don't know, probably.
It's like 75% off. I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah. If Disney ever has a sale above at 25%, you do it. You don't ask questions, you just do it. Because shit's so... We got $35 Mickeys for $14. Like, that's a steal.
Yeah.
That's a freaking steal. And they're like a collector item, too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They don't even advertise it, which is fine. They don't obviously don't want to advertise
Yeah.
But
They said that stuff.
that'd be stupid.
We really got off topic.
We really have so much.
I like to point out we've also been here for almost an hour and a half.
And we're like, oh, look, I'm not gonna make it longer than an hour.
Actually, technically the first time we said half an hour.
But like, I didn't know how this was gonna go.
Oreo, stop it. Oop.
All right. I think Oreo's cueing us to wrap.
Yeah. Okay. Well, apparently this has been Oreo.
He'll make many more appearances.
If you don't like him, then you can leave.
You can.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
If you've watched all this, I'm very proud of you for listening to us talk and rant at each other for an hour and a half.
I mean, I feel like people are gonna like this because they can relate to it.
Yeah, especially if you know us. Like, you'll know who we're talking about for the most part.
I mean, you guys, we both have very unique like situations, like lives.
Yeah.
Like they're not bad, but they're just very unique in their own way, and they can cater to have multiple audiences. Yeah.
So we're hopefully gonna be doing this every week. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It'll be every other week.
We would like to make it every week.
We'd like to make it every week.
We are just also very lazy human beings, so
yeah. Because the amount of stuff I had to bring today, because we're not in my house, we're in her house.
Yeah.
The stuff I had to bring here today.
We need to be in a house where nobody's gonna be
loud. Yeah, which is also because you're gonna do it in my basement, and then it's like very echoey in my basement, and I didn't want to do that. I also haven't set up my green screen yet.
We will. Green screen coming soon.
Hopefully, yeah.
That's Matt's project. So
that's Matt. Literally, you need to help me with so much stuff, and you're never home, and I really need you to help me, buddy.
She will pay you $5
probably. Anyway,
and a piece of pizza. So come home.
Anyway, yeah.
Scorpio views.
Is there anything else we want to say before we leave? Okay, well,
stay slutty.
We appreciate you for watching. We love you all.
We love you.
Stay tuned for next week.
Kiss
Bye, guys.